It is I, Tony fucking Lee. How you sexy motherfuckers doing, alright? I'm getting a lot of views, by the way, but I'm getting barely any comments. I want, like, comment down below before we even begin what your fucking goals are for this year. And it's gonna directly relate to the video I'm talking about right now. It's about the 5 habits to finally achieve your goals in 2025. Now, the New Year's have came around. I'm sure we've got our own fucking New Year's resolution goals and stuff like that. But I want to ask you guys, how many of you guys have failed your past few years' New Year's resolutions? Or how many of you actually completed? If you've been completely honest with yourself, and if you're watching my videos, then it probably tells me that you've struggled and you've actually kind of failed to hit your New Year's resolution goals for the past years, 2 years, or whenever you discovered your passions and your goals or self-improvement. And I'm no different, and that's why I'm making this video. And I want to explain to you guys my story. I discovered self-improvement when I was 19. I'm 24 now. So for 5 years, I've had big goals, these big dreams. One of my biggest goals to get like a good body. I wanted to earn an online income, pop off on YouTube. I want to be social. I want to be attractive to women, and I want to get like a good girlfriend for myself as well, a loving girlfriend. And I've managed to get all those goals. But as you see my story right here, the last 4 years, it was not fucking easy. You know, I'd always have these New Year's resolution goals planned out at the start of the year. I'd be so motivated. I'd write down all these big goals, and I could never fucking stick to them. I always failed them. And a lot of the times I forgot about my goals after the 2 weeks. You know, that feeling when you first write down your big goals, it's the first day of January, and like you're feeling really hyped, and you tell yourself this year's gonna be fucking different, and what happens? You continue to fucking fail, and that was me. And another failure, or another thing I always did, was I would always set high standards for myself when I couldn't even do the basics. And by basics, I mean just doing the small, simple steps you needed to do every single day to turn your good habits into actual habits and ditch the bad habits. But what would happen? I would try and shoot for the stars, and I'd get burnt out, or I'd get demoralized because I'm not seeing the success and the progress that I wanted, and I revert back to my fucking old habits all the fucking time. And not only that, it made me feel lazy, not because of the going out and all the bad habits. I was just generally naturally, I'm a pretty lazy person. And so sticking to these fucking big goals that I set out for myself, like, I'm climbing an uphill battle. So I wanted this fucking process for you guys to be as easy as possible, because the more times you fail your goals, like year after year, the lower your self-esteem is going to become. You're going to have like a negative mindset towards yourself and towards your own capabilities. And I want to help fix that for you guys this year. But, you know, as I was mentioning before, like a lot of the times, the last 3, 4, 5 years of my New Year's resolutions, I always failed them. But I actually achieved my 2024 New Year's resolutions. And by the way, this is kind of a lie. I mean, it was 2024 New Year's resolutions, but I started these goals halfway through the year because I had goals in the start of the year, but I completely forgot about them. Because if you guys don't know, I've mentioned it a few times, at the start of the year, I moved to London. So start of 2024 January, I moved to London. Whole new city. I came with a decent amount of dosh. I didn't have a job lined up. I didn't have a fucking roof over my head. I was sleeping in a hostel. After like a few weeks of the hostel, I switched to an Airbnb because I wanted my own private space. But I was fucking living in like a dorm room, and I was fucking loving it. I was a degenerate again. I was going out. I fell back to my old habits. I was smoking weed every other day. I was chasing women, spending money on useless shit. I blew like close to $10,000-$20,000 in my first month. Ridiculous. Like I'm atrocious. I think it's part of my ADHD where I'm either one extreme or the other. I'm really super disciplined to focus like I am now, or I'm just a complete fucking trash bag who, like, all his standards go out the window. And I guess that's one of my resolutions for this year, is to continue on the progress I've built for myself. But, you know, just to speak about what I achieved last year, I was able to post 20 YouTube videos. That was one of my goals, and I crushed that. I got 47. You know, and my other goals was to get my first sale or get my first few clients. I got 5 clients. Like, and these 5 clients all came in like the last couple weeks of December of the year. And then I also managed to get my dream physique. Now, this is kind of a lie. My dream physique, I'd probably prefer it to be a few percentages lower in terms of body fat, but in terms of like the size and the width and just how I feel, I'm in the best shape of my fucking life. And I've managed to achieve these goals. And as I said before, like, I'm a fucking massive procrastinator. I always set high standards for myself. I'd forget about my goals. I'd fail them. So what happened between these 4 years where, how was I able to finally accomplish my goals this year, even though for the last 4 years, I always failed? And I tried everything. I'd read every single self-help book. I listened to all the self-improvement advice that Hamza gave me and all these other guys. I'm not saying they're bad or anything, but I figured out my own unique ways and habits that I built for myself, and I want to carry that on towards 2025 to achieve my big goals this year. Alright, so how did I do it? The first habit that I fucking did, that was probably the biggest habit as well. It's prioritizing micro goals over big goals or New Year's resolutions. And I spoke about this in videos already. But what this literally means is, let's say your New Year's resolution. It's a pretty fucking big goal, and as it should be, right? Because you're thinking to yourself, you have 12 months to achieve. Let's say you have 3 big goals. Let's say you wanna, let's do one I use, like dream physique. You know, you want the muscular body. You want the fucking 6-pack abs, right? You want to earn 10k a month. That's a pretty good goal online, let's say, because you want to escape the rat race. You want to escape the 9 to 5. You're not a fan of that, so you give yourself 12 months to do that. And let's say you want to get a girlfriend. You want to find a loving girlfriend because you're just sick of playing with your little Willy every single night. Big fucking goals, solid goals that you'll be so proud of. And I had very similar goals in the past as well. But the approach I used to achieve these goals were just completely wrong. And the thing with big goals is what I've realized in 2024 is that it's so fucking hard to stay consistent and tackle big goals, especially if you don't have proof that you can do that thing. For example, your goal is to earn $10,000 online. Everyone loves to talk about that one. Why are you going to tell yourself to try and earn $10,000 if you haven't even earned your first dollar online yet? Do you see that? It's a small but crucial mindset shift that I want you guys to apply for yourself as well. Let's say your goal is, getting a girlfriend. Well, what's required in getting a girlfriend? There's all these small little micro goals that I like to talk about that you need to get a girlfriend. You need to improve your social skills. You need to be confident. You need to feel confident. You need to look attractive. You need to get a good body, right? Maybe you've got really fucking yellow teeth. There's all these fucking micro goals that you don't fucking see unless you plan it out specifically. But for people like me who are very ambitious, but like I had zero self-discipline, my work ethic is terrible, I'm naturally lazy. Like I would just look at this goal and I just blindlessly aim and be like, all right, well, I want to get a girlfriend, so I guess I have to go out and maybe I should go to all the social networking events and go to all the bars and clubs my friends are going to because I want to meet more women there. Like, it's not the best approach when you look at a big goal like this. And I'm telling you right now, if you just split up your big goals into the smallest goals that you need to do every day, not only is it going to feel better because it's a lot easier to achieve, so you're going to get the positive reinforcement. It's easier to build momentum because you want to build that fucking snowball. Because right now, you're going up a massive fucking hill. So what you want to do is build momentum. It's so much easier to build momentum on accomplishing smaller goals that will eventually lead to your big goals. Alright, so don't overwhelm yourself with such big fucking goals, with these big New Year's resolution goals. Instead, you can have those, but understand the micro goals that are required to accomplish that big goal. Habit number 2, externalize everything. Fucking hell. I learned this because I've got ADHD, and I've been reading this ADHD book for young adults. I forgot the title, but the book pretty much said that externalizing your thoughts and not relying on just your memory and thoughts is an easy way for you to keep on track and understand where you're heading in life, seeing if you're making actual progress. Because let's say, for example, you have these big New Year's resolution goals, but you haven't wrote them down. It's not in front of you. You don't journal. You don't put fucking reminders or like timers for like the time you have to accomplish these goals, right? It's so easy for you to get sidetracked with the random bullshit, and I'm sure you guys fucking scroll on social media and TikTok. It's so easy for you to fucking forget about your main goals in life. But I wrote down my big goals for this year on my wall right here. I journal every single fucking day. If I have a single idea or a thought or something that I need to do that will help me improve or accomplish my goals quicker, the first thing I do is write it down on my phone app or my notes. And I want you guys as well to write down your big goals, like physically in front of you, like, and put it on your mirror, put it on your walls, fucking make it your phone lock screen, make it so it's impossible for you to even avoid seeing your goals. The more times you're physically reminded about your goals instead of relying on the one time you wrote it on your piece of paper at the start of the year, the more times you fucking observe your goals. Maybe you did write your goals on in your journal. Make sure you fucking open that journal up and read it every single day. Externalize it. Any thought, any idea, any tips you have that are going to help you accomplish those goals, make sure you externalize it. Don't rely on your fucking thoughts. Most of your thoughts are fucking useless. And it's gonna, a lot of the times your thoughts, you realize like the problem or the situation isn't as big as you think it is. You're just making it bigger in your own mind. So fleshing everything out, getting everything out from your brain into a physical form, whether it's on your phone, your laptop, a piece of paper, on a whiteboard like I'm doing right now. It's gonna help you keep on track on your fucking habits for this year. Number 3, learn about your goals, alright? The best form of learning is by taking action, alright? But a lot of times, if you're taking action and you're seeing not much progress, let's say your progress is looking a lot like this. It's like up and down, oh fuck, like, oh man, I'm not seeing a lot of progress, so I feel a little demoralized. Learn about your goals, man. If your goal is to become, if your goal is to get in the best shape in the world, and you're training, you're going to the gym, right? And that's all you're doing, but for some reason, you're not like seeing the progress you're doing. But for some reason, you're not seeing as much progress as you'd like. Try and learn about your goals. Read books about fucking the gym, for example, or like weight training or dieting. Watch videos and podcasts of successful people in your field that have already accomplished your goals and learn from their mistakes. You know, in terms of me last year, like I was trying to do this whole YouTube thing and turning it into an online business on my own, but I understood like, oh man, like I wish I had fucking other people around me so I can bounce off ideas, or maybe I can like connect with like other people a little bit more successful than me, and so I can ask them questions and understand like the methods that they used. And if there's an area in life that you feel stuck in and you've been trying for weeks or months, you're not seeing any progress, fucking get the help you need, man. Like I recently started this mentorship program. I'm not gonna lie, it's like a 1-month program and I spent $750. He's a YouTuber entrepreneur who also talks about a similar topic. And the reason I did that, $750, it's like, oh well, it sounds like a lot, but the older I'm getting, the more importance I'm realizing and placing on fucking education and learning. And the best way to learn is by fucking learning from the people who've already done it. Alright, so I've fucking invested into a $750 1-month mentorship program from a YouTuber who's also past 10,000 subscribers, who's earning around $5,000 a month online. That's perfect for me because he's a few steps ahead of me. He's in my similar field and he's got so much value and knowledge I can just learn from. So just, a lot of times it's going to cost a lot of money. You know, you can get a cheap book or you can watch these free podcasts, but if you want the direct source, if you want to see progress a lot quicker, then fucking sign up to a mentorship, get advice from coaches or people who've got what you've got. So for example, if you're struggling mindset, click the link in the description and I'll help you one-on-one. I've got a 4-week program myself as well where I help people find their goals and overcome mental barriers, and I've already got 5 clients. And by the way, if you're one of the 5 clients watching this, like thank you, it's been a fucking great year. I'm excited to continue working with you guys and seeing you guys crush your goals. But a lot of the times, you guys know what your fucking problems are. You just need that accountability, the extra pair of eyes, an extra person looking at your goals, someone who's already accomplished the goals that you're trying to fucking achieve yourself and give you the right guidance, all right? Like a coach, like a mentorship. And I can do that for you guys as well. The link is in the description. The 4th one, consistency over time spent. This is everyone knows about this, but no one fucking seems to understand how important this shit is, because you know, we listen to all this advice on like hustling and hard work and what's it gonna take? You gotta fucking get up at 3 in the morning and you gotta work fucking 18 hours a day on your fucking business or your whatever your goal you're trying to achieve. That's fucking bullshit, alright? Don't fucking listen to that advice. The most important thing is being consistent, being able to stick to a realistic schedule where you can show up every day. It doesn't matter if some days you can't seem to be focused, you're a little distracted and you only put in 10 minutes of the work. That 10 minutes is, and let's say for the next few days, you get to like 12 minutes, 15 minutes, 16 minutes. You got to understand, it's not about how much you do. It's the fact that you showed up and that you're telling yourself, your mindset is literally changing and you're literally building habits of just learning to fucking show up, and like doing the work becomes normal to you. Because if you're just focusing on how much fucking time you're working, like let's say like you are a lazy procrastinator and then someone tells you, oh, you got to do at least 10 hours of work a day to see actual progress. Good luck. Let's see how far you can do 10 hours of work consistently if you came from someone who was doing 0 hours, right? It's a lot harder to stick to those fucking goals. And so what I want you guys to prioritize, and what I prioritize in 2024, is just showing up consistently. Look at my YouTube channel. I've been posting every single fucking day. Alright? And a lot of times, like a lot of the videos, like I don't even know what I want to talk about. A lot of times I don't want to fucking do it. You think I want to post every single day? Like when I click the record video, I do and I come alive, but the fucking procrastination I go through before I even click film on the video, I go through the exact same problems. But I tell myself, you know what? Like, let's just film 1 minute. You know, this video that you have to film today, like you don't have a topic form, that's completely fine. Just press film and go. Let's see where it goes. And a lot of the times, the videos that I think are fucking shit and that don't provide any value, they get the most subscribers. Like I remember talking about just the law of attraction because I didn't know what else to talk about that night. It got me like 10 subscribers. I'm like, what the fuck? Like it makes no fucking sense. So just please focus on showing up. You'll be surprised to see the amount of work you can actually do once you do show up. And it's very unrealistic to fucking fucking think about how much time you're working on. Like, if you can do 3-4 hours a day, that's amazing, and try and stick to it. But like, if you can't stick to working 3-4 hours, that's totally fine. Don't listen to the advice people telling you to work and fucking grind till you die. Like, if you just show up 1 hour a day for the rest of this year, you're gonna fucking achieve your goals. I guarantee you. The last thing and the most important thing that I always fucking talk about, it's your mindset, alright? If you can't even fucking tell yourself, or if you don't even see yourself accomplishing these goals in the first place, then none of it is gonna work. You gotta understand that the way you even go about doing your tasks, the way you even think about your own habits right now, the way you react to yourself when you do fucking fail, when you do win, those things all fucking matter, because that's gonna literally dictate whether or not you're gonna be able to succeed. 100%. You think Kobe Bryant or a lot of successful people got there because they told themselves, like, oh, like, man, like, I don't know, like, I'm really insecure and I'm just really unconfident. I've got these big dreams and goals, but like, man, I guess I'll just start tomorrow because it's cold. No! If you really fucking want it, you gotta fucking make sure your mind is working for you. And a lot of the times, 99% of the times, your mind is not gonna be on your side. Your mind is your fucking enemy. That's why the previous point, the previous habit, externalizing everything, making sure that you understand that your thoughts aren't completely you, because your mindset is the most important thing. If your mindset is switched on and you have a day or 2 days or 3 days where everything feels effortless, I guarantee it's because your mind is telling yourself, oh yeah, I feel fucking good. I am capable. I can do this. And a lot of times, like, your mindset is also what's going to help you crack through these, like, what do you call it, plateaus or whatever, you know, because if you're super fixated and you don't challenge yourself and you don't understand or try and like get new information on how to tackle a specific goal or a habit, then you're not going to get anywhere. You got to have the proper mindset in terms of like the habit I was talking about, in terms of learning about your goal. If you have this fucking weird egotistical mindset where you think you don't need to learn from other people or get mentorship or guidance from people who are already more successful than you and who've already done it, then like you're going to just stay where you are. You can make it, but it's going to be incredibly harder. You're going to have zero accountability. Then that's why I've got the coaching link for you guys. So please use it. It's a free course. Sign up. But I'm not trying to pitch my coaching link, but I'm telling you, the mindset is the most important thing, and I want to teach you guys how to do that as well. So yeah, guys, I want you guys to achieve your fucking goals. And the last few months, so from November last year, I've been on a fucking roll, and I've got evidence on my YouTube channel. I've been showing up every single day, and I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm still fucking showing up, putting in the work. It's fucking 11 p.m. right now. I should be going to bed. I'm past my bedtime, but I understand, like, I was lazy today, you know? I slept in a little bit. You know, I could have had a better day. I could have done this. I could have done that. But I told myself and I understood that, like, no, that's not the correct mindset to have. I can do this. I'm capable. And even if it is 11 p.m. and I'm going to miss out a couple hours on sleep, that's fine, because I know that the fact that I showed up and that I did the work, I'm going to be so much proud of myself, and it's only going to help me in the future. So if this helped you guys as well, I'm glad it did. Comment down what your goals are for 2025. If you found this video valuable as well, let me know what you think and how I can improve as well, because I want to get better at this. I know I talk a lot and I talk really quick, and this whole whiteboard method is new to me, but I want to keep doing it because it's fun. It is Tony fucking Lee. I love y'all.